What's going on, Card Pack? Jameis Winston, such a strange guy. Such a strange guy. Anyways, we're going to look at the top 10 sports cards that went up the most over the last week, and there is a lot of green. Number one especially, that is some big green on number one. So we'll dive into that in a second. A couple reminders. God, Jameis Winston's weird. If you prefer to hear the audios and listen to podcast style, check out the podcast, link for that in the description. If you're listening on the podcast, leave a review. As we go through these cards, I'll do buy, sell, hold. The ones that I think are buys, I'll send out to the Card Pack newsletter, Card Pack. It's free to join, link in description. But if you want my top sports card pick of the day, you gotta be a member of the Sports Card Society, sportscardsociety.com. Plus there's a private Discord group filled with very serious, smart sports card investors. It's only $12.99 a month, so it's like 40 cents a day. You get a special video made just for you almost every day. It's a short video, only about 5 minutes in the membership area. Show the card, the data, the research, the reasoning as to why, and what I plan on doing with it. So check that out. Go ahead, get yourself a shirt over at SportsCardSwag.com. There's a discount code there. And let's dive in, boys and girls. Sports Card Investors Card Pack, where you at? Number 10 on the list. Zion Williamson. 2019 Chronicles Recon. Pop count of 451. Of course, all the cards we're going to look at are PSA 10. Because PSA 10 is what sets the tone for the market. And we are, of course, in the Market Movers tool here, my favorite thing that I use, most valuable thing I use in sports card investing. Let's pull up this chart real quick. Oh, I forgot to say, this card is up 50%, has 8 sales in a week, so about a 2% sales volume. But on a pop count like this, 8 is probably about right. Let's pull the chart over a little bit. I was going to say, what is the Recon? Kind of cool card. It comes out of the Chronicles set. $55 to start the week. And then it jumped to $90. I don't know if I believe that sale or not. That may just be kind of a shilly. I think the real value of this card is somewhere around $50 to $60. I think that was kind of a shilly right there. So I would not be a buy on that. Let's put like 90 days though. Let's see what this card's done. Just a low pop count. It's kind of interesting. Kind of slid down. I think it's kind of stabilized here around $50-$55. I'd be a hold on that card. Number 9 on the list, Bowl 2019 Prism. Pop count of 28.55, up 51% on the week, 18 sales. So underneath that 1% sales volume, but Bowl, he's hot, sort of. He's like, he's got his own subculture, kind of. He's got his own like niche. Like people, there's just diehard Bowl believers. $29 to start the week. $45 to end the week. So it was a nice little spike. Let's put back 30 days, though, to see what else is going on. By the way, smash that like button. Let's see if we can get this sucker over 50. I am going to be doing a giveaway. Giving away an NBA Prism Cello-Pack. I'll be putting up a page soon where you can join that giveaway because y'all are awesome and you did get one of the videos over 50 likes. Let's see if we can do it again, though. And if you're new to this, hit that subscribe button because when we do the giveaway, you are going to have to be a subscriber to qualify. Let's see here. Bowl. Yeah, it looks like I remember seeing this when we did basketball, I think, recently. Took a nice jump up. I'm not buying that. I may even sell that card. But if I were buying it, I'd buy it on StarStock because it's like under $50. Same thing with that last one, that Zion. Although that Zion probably wouldn't be on here. Anyways, because I don't pay shipping on StarStock nor sales tax. Because when you're buying cards under $50, I feel like you just paying for the shipping all of a sudden you're paying an extra 10% or more in the cost of your card. It's just that much harder to sell it for any kind of profit. I'll put a link in the description for StarStock with a promo code. By the way, this tool I'm using, it's Market Movers. Most important thing I use, I'll put a link for this in the description too, with a discount code. The discount code is Society. If you use it, you'll get 20% off your first month or your first year, whichever subscription you choose. But I think I'm a hold on Bowl. Excuse me, a sell. But it could be a hold too. It depends on how bullish you are on him, because if he does get any kind of significant playing time, his cards are going to go bananas for like a few days. Trae Young, next on the list, 2018 Optic Base. Yes, this is a all sports, baseball, football, basketball, but so far we've only got basketball cards. Optic Base, pop count of 1888. This is his rookie card. That's a pretty low pop count. Comparatively, like his Prism is well over 10,000. 9 sales on the week, so about a 0.5% sales volume, up 55%. Let me get some coffee while this chart loads, you beautiful people. Beautiful people, beautiful people. I remember being like a teenager and that Marilyn Manson video came out, and I was like, what was that? What was that? It's crazy. Not for me, but I can appreciate the art, I guess, now. 161 to start the week, and boom, 250 to end the week. Let's pull back 30 days. I got a few of these lying around. And I don't know. I can't, I don't see why this would be. I think the real value of this card is probably around 160. Although, as you can see, this trend is going up. Back here, sure, we got 170, but down here, 150. And then we're getting more and more 155, 160s, 170s, 180s. And those are legit. This one I don't think is legit. But Trae Young, I've just noticed, has been trending up. I've been noticing more offers in general on a lot of my cards that I have on eBay, but Trae Young in particular, because he really exceeded expectations, making it all the way to the Eastern Conference Finals. Like, you got to be bullish on Trae Young, in my opinion. Let's pull back 90 days real quick. You'll see a nice spike here during the Eastern Conference Finals. He got all the way up to 230. I sold a good amount of Trae Young around this time because I knew I just take profits when they get to a reasonable spot. I take them. That's the lessons I've learned over time. But it came back down. It didn't really go down much. I mean, here it was. Sure, they're in the playoffs, but they're still in the first round here, going from 41.50. And now we're just kind of ticking up, it looks like. So for me, I think I'm a buy on this if I can get it for like 170. Let me pull this up real quick, because I think this card's got a lot of room. I think Trae Young's going to have a whole bunch of, it has and will continue to have a whole bunch of hype leading into the new season. The new season is only like 2 months away. So between the time of buying this and selling this, if you're looking for the actual flip, none of this is financial advice, by the way. These are my opinions. I can't guarantee a dang thing. Do your own research, make your own decisions. So here it is at 170. I think 170 is probably about right. But I'd probably go in here. Sorry, my computer's lagging a little bit. It seems like all the offers. So if I can get it for under 170, I'm going to get notified of this before you folks watching the video, so join that newsletter. Link in description. Oh yeah, my computer's lagging right now, baby. I'm gonna have to reopen all of them. Some of them are in incognito windows, and for some reason my Chrome doesn't really save my passwords. Sure, it says it does, but it doesn't. I don't remember all my passwords. Are you kidding me? Anyways, next on the list, Vlad Guerrero Jr., 2019 Topps Chrome. Pop count of 4790, 15 sales on the week, so pretty low sales volume, up 55.8%. That seems odd with that sales volume. I'm guessing there's kind of a artificial high sale or something like that. But me and the Society made a lot of money off of Vlad this year because we were buying him and Shohei in January, February for dirt cheap. Join the Society if you want, link in description. So this card started the week at 190. There's a sale of 200, and they have that pump of 330. That's ridiculous. 330. Nope. I think the real value of this card is around 200 to 210. It's been slowly declining over 30 days, so I'm not a buy on this. I'm a hold or a sell. It's just that time of year. Next on the list for the time of the season for baseball. God, by the way, I loved that Field of Dreams game. I mean, not the game so much. I didn't watch the game, but the entrance. Kevin Costner walks out, then the teams walk up behind him, and they just really kind of milked it. And I get goosebumps thinking about it right now because they did it so well. They screw up a lot of things, but they did that really well. And then the game ends with the walk-off homer into the cornfield. It's just, that's something that's going to be talked about for a very long time. I mean, at least periodically, it's going to be remembered, I should say. Kobe Bryant next on the list, 2019 Prism base. Leave a comment. I want, if you know what I'm talking about, if you saw the Field of Dreams game or whatever, leave a comment. I want to know what you think, because I thought it was awesome. Awesome. Pop count of 1681, 11 sales in the week, up 60%. So decent sales volume. 2019 Prism, Kobe. I mean, it's well after his playing days, not exactly a rookie card. I don't think this particular card holds any long-term crazy value. Here it is, by the way. It's just a 2019 base. Started the week at 113, ended the week at 122. But what it does indicate to me is maybe there's some buying, some bullishness on Kobe Bryant cards right now, which, Kobe's kind of almost always a good buy to me in the long term. Try not to buy at the top, obviously, and this is definitely nowhere near the top. But when I buy Kobe Bryant cards, I don't buy these ones. I buy rookies or rare inserts during his playing days, or autographs. I'm not a buy on this. I would be probably a sell or a hold, depending on what you want to take out of it, because that was an artificial sale. Next on the list, Brandon Clark, 2019 Prism base, pop count 3324, 8 sales on the week, up 65%. Not exactly a high ticket card. Why is Jameis Winston so weird? I remember when he was on the Bucs and he did this, we're going to win this. He did that and he put the whole hand in his mouth and I was like, that was the weirdest thing. And now here he is just like going with it like it's cool. God, he's a loon. With that being said, me and the society bought some Jameis Winston cards at the right time in the offseason, and then he got this contract and they spiked up and we sold. At least I sold. I think a lot of the society did too. $16 to start the week. That's a real true uptrend, up $30. I think he's in some trade rumors. I think. Why is Brandon Clark going up? I don't know. I'm not a buy though. I'd probably be a sell. If he's really going for that, I'd sell it. I would sell it. So far we only have one buy on the list, and it was that Trey Young. I'll put a link in the description for that. Next on the list, 1996 Bowman's Best Base, Kobe Bryant, pop count of 1295, 9 sales on the week, up 81.5%. So Kobe's on this list twice. That's one of the other reasons that I look at this, not necessarily to like buy every card, but it's to really give me some data points and say, okay, what's the market thinking? What's the market doing? Where's the market trending? Is it still a viable point for me to hop on this trend? Is it trending down? Should I bail out? Is it trending up? Should I get in? Is it at the top? Is it early in the trend? Is it far enough along in the trend that looks like there's room to go up? Or am I too late? And that's why these data tools, especially Market Movers, is my favorite by far. It's one of the many reasons it's so important to have it. Anyways, let's pull up the chart on this one. The sales volume is pretty decent. I mean, for a card like this, it's not 1%, but this isn't your average card. This is it's a Kobe rookie, Bowman's Best. Fairly low pop count, 1295. Aren't going to be, that pop count's not exactly going to rise much ever. Good card, Kobe, Bowman's Best. Good card. 1280s start the week, then there's a sale of 1336, then 1606, then 250. Let's pull it back 30 days. This one's really interesting to me. There's this weird spike here. I don't think I can count that, but that seems really high though. Why would you go from 1606 to 2500? It seems too high. Let's pull back 90 days. Okay, down. Looks like it's found some decent support here in the last month and a half, somewhere around 1500 to 1300. Some good support. I'd say 1400s to cut it in the middle. A couple spikes. Let's pull it back 180 days. So I think it's probably going to have its all-time high on here for February. Oh, yeah. Jeez, but let's go 365 days. Might be a good time to buy this card. I mean, before the run-up, this card was about $800 down here at the bottom. During the bubble, it was almost $2,000. Then it started running up when the new season started. Hit its high in mid-February, of course, $6,200. And then a couple other sales around $6,000. And then it dipped down here to about $3,300. Then it dipped down here to about $2,200. Now it's come down here to about, like I said, about $1,400. Very interesting. Because I think, because you look at the price, where it's at, I don't think it has another step down to take. I really don't. I think this is the bottom. Let's go to eBay real quick. I'm very intrigued with this card. Very intrigued. There's an auction going on, 1,100. Got 2 days left. Let's go to the buy it nows. What are they going to put it at? What are we going to have? What? Oh, guess not. 2,000. Yeah, I figured they might do something like that. But boy, it is trending up. I mean, look back here. Sure, there's that spike of 2,500. That's unnecessary. That's why that person knew it. Listed at 2,000. That was unnecessary. Got these auctions going on. Let's see. Ending soonest. That one's interesting. These two are interesting. I'm going to put a link in description for this card. I'm a buy if I'd buy this card for under 1,500. Because looking at the data here, you know, I think we're at around bottom. And you can't be afraid, in my opinion, to overpay a bit. I don't think 1,500 is an overpay. But you can't be too greedy. Of course, going up, it's not a good idea to be too greedy. But also going down to be too greedy. You miss out on a lot of stuff being too greedy, just trying to get it lower and lower and lower. This is Kobe Bryant. You know what I mean? He's one of the players you can, in my opinion, not financial advice, he's one of the players you can bank on forever. He's Kobe Bryant. He's one of the best of all time. He's got 5 rings. He's passed away. There aren't going to be, he's got a huge fan base. One of the most beloved Lakers of all time, if not the most beloved Laker of all time, even above Magic Johnson. Above anybody. I think he probably is. I think he probably will be. LeBron's not going to overtake it. Above Shaq, I don't, like, if there's a safe place to put stuff, like, Kobe would be on that list, in my opinion. So I think I'll definitely put a link in the description for this. I'd be a buy, and I think even if you're looking to flip it, I think by the time the season starts, probably maybe a little after, because he's not an active player. So their cards tend to go up a bit after the active players and go up maybe a little bit longer. So I'd see this card, if you were just trying to make quick money, I'd say within the next 2-3 months. But none of this financial advice. I can't guarantee anything. I want to be very clear about that. These are just my thoughts based off of my experience. That's it. I could be totally wrong. But I'm going to put a link in the description for that card because I really like it. And plus we're seeing trending on Kobe. Got 2 cards on here. He's Kobe. Anyways, next on the list, John Morant, 2019 Mosaic Base NBA debut. So it's an insert. Pop count of 24.15. 7 sales on the week. Pretty low sales volume. But up 91%. Let's look. I feel like there's an unnecessary shill bid or something. This is part of going through the data. You know what I mean? This is why you got to be able to go through the data. That's why I use a data tool like this so I can comb through the data and start to find trends and information. This card started the week at $48 and then jumped up to $80, $90. That doesn't make any sense. Let's go back 30 days. Let's see if there is an uptrend at least, though. It looks like it's pretty flat. I think I'd be a hold on that card. Next on the list, I'm buying some John Morant, but that wouldn't be one I'd probably buy. Joe Burrow. So that's number 2 on the list because I know what number 1 is. 2020 Mosaic Base, pop count of 648. Be sure to hit that like button if you haven't yet, by the way. 12 sales on the week, up almost 97%. This is NFL debut, just like that John Morant, but football, obviously. So this is that insert. Interesting to see 2 of those in a row. See, that's the type of stuff I look for when I'm combing through data. Like, NFL debut. Then maybe I'll go look at 2 NFL debut. Maybe I'll go look at Herbert. Maybe I'll go look at, other ones because apparently maybe they're trending up. 648's pop count on this. That's what it looks like, NFL debut. Started the week at 72. I kind of oscillating between 65 and 80. And then all of a sudden a jump to 121. That seems unnecessary. I would definitely wouldn't buy that up there. Slightly trending down, which surprises me. Let's go to eBay real quick. Because I am seeing overall trending up of football cards right now over the past week or 2. Okay, so you guys aren't crazy, but you did really jump it up because this card was going for, I don't think it should go for more than 80. Yeah, I'd be a hold. I'd probably be a hold, but if you wanted to sell, I would understand since it's going for that, if it's going for that. Next on the list, number 1 on the list, Aaron Judge. His 2013 Bowman draft. He was, of course, in the Field of Dreams game. Pop count of 3690. Again, his 2013 Bowman draft. I think it's a paper prospect, BDPP19. Number BDPP19. If you laughed at PP, welcome back to kindergarten. 7 with me. 7 sales on the week. Pretty low sales volume. I'm feeling like this jump here, because I haven't looked at this chart yet. I like to look at them live with you so that I can just kind of analyze them out loud instead of like looking at them ahead of time and doing all this. I like to analyze them with you to kind of share my thought process on live, that is. I like this. I like this card. Aaron Judge, good player. $60 to start the week, then there's a sale of 55, and all of a sudden it jumps to 147. This might be a real sale from the Field of Dreams game, although the Field of Dreams game I think was on the 12th. So why would it jump today? Let's look at it over 90 days to see overall where this card's at. So that looks like an unnecessary. Overall, it's been trending down. Doesn't make sense. So, all right. Well, looks like that card, I was really intrigued to see if that maybe the Field of Dreams was doing something, but I'm definitely not a buy on that card then. So I only had 2 buys. I'll put a link for those in the description. Links for everything in the description. The Sports Card Society, Market Movers Tool, Sports Card Swag. One thing I forgot to mention was if you want to get better at reading charts, check out the Delta Factor. It's a course I put together to help you read charts better and find undervalued cards, and some bonuses come along with that, so check it out. But that was the top 10 sports card list today. We got what? 1 football player, 1 baseball player. They do top the list, though, and then the rest basketball. Oh, Vlad here, too. So 2 baseball players, and then the rest basketball. Very interesting. 2 Kobe Bryants. Very interesting. What's going on with Kobe? I think we're seeing kind of a trend go on here. Very interesting that 2 Kobes make this list. I mean, you don't see any other non-active players on here, right? But we see 2 Kobes. Very interesting. Very interesting. I'll put a link for everything in the description. Leave some comments below. I mean, what do you think your predictions on the upcoming sports car market, whether it be football, baseball, basketball, soccer, UFC, pro wrestling, whatever it is. I want to hear your thoughts. Stay classy. Have a good Sunday. Card pack. As Jameis Winston says, you're a winner. Look at the W. You're awesome. Have a good one.